And we are live. Welcome to our bi-weekly Gundam Guys and Friends broadcast. Today I'm going to be working on painting, so Terry's going to do the moderating for the first. The Angel's going to take over after that, or they'll swap out. So go ahead, take it away, Terry.
Alright, so Clem's gone over what he's got going, so I'm going to switch over to RX here. Boop. So what are you working on this time around, RX? I can't tell what I'm looking at. Alright, I'm switching over. Let's see. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Alright, Freddy, what do you got going tonight? I can't tell what I'm looking at.
Who's making all that noise?
Alright, Freddy, what do you got going tonight?
Oh,
somebody has their stream on.
yeah, that was me, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna finish sanding, detailing this space jam. I'm finally get it over with because I'm annoyed at it already.
That's the most fun part about Gundam building, being annoyed.
So I'm gonna work on that. Then I'm probably gonna switch over to the Grim Journey. I'm gonna put a dark matter booster on it.
Ah, what's that thing from? It looks weird.
IBO.
Oh, okay. I had to sit there and go, what the hell is that? But I know now. Looks very,
Is that the 30?
Yeah, that's the hydrate.
Alright. Now let's check
Still looking
with
for stuff right now.
Angel.
Yes,
Alright,
sir.
Angel, what are we working on? Oh, that's a lot of plastic parts.
So after all the work I did with designing the shoulders and all that, I decided I didn't like the way they looked on them, so I'm starting over.
So what it just takes a few minutes to get back into this design and then throw the old crap away and be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll still keep it for something else, but I'll redesign the shoulders and I'll redesign a few other things on it. So
Are you trying to bulk it up? Like,
actually, once I did the feet on this, like you see how thin I did them. The big bulky shoulders didn't look right, so I'm redoing the shoulders so I guess a little thinner, a little sleeker.
you're getting closer to only needing the internal frame to make a kit. And even then, I'm pretty sure Clem could get the blueprint for one, pop one up, and then you could just use that because it's not like you're gonna bend the kit.
Yeah.
He might.
Yeah, then you make the pose with the bend already.
So that's what I'm doing. I gotta try to clean up this a little bit so I can see what I'm working with. And
So how strong? I can't tell the thickness by looking at it. How strong are the pieces you've been using so that if you don't put any pressure on them, they're not gonna implode?
it's glued on pretty good. I mean, I'm pinching a little bit on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too bad.
So as long as it doesn't get I don't
Crushed?
know, 10 pounds of pressure, it's not going to implode on itself.
No.
Okay, that's good to hear. I'm always worried about that stuff. You know, when you put a weight on it, is it just going to implode and then all your work's down the Esser?
Yeah, but I've got a lot of patience. I can just sit here and rebuild it.
You just save it all up for that one moment where the whole kit gets destroyed. Or somebody finesses it just a little bit too much.
Or somebody drops a shelf on it.
Yeah. Or I ain't got any other examples to be honest. All right, let's check out Clem's painting progress. Then he's easy to bug.
See here, this is a commission project on a 1/100 Gundam. So right now I'm just painting the internal, and this is usually this is kind of a different way I've worked on kits. I mean, I haven't worked on a kit like this in this style, or not this style, but this process of painting in a while. So you see, I have all my parts. So I have the internal frame. I usually paint the internal frame last and paint all the exterior pieces first while they're on the frame. But since this is just a straight, no shading job, I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to paint all the pieces separately and then put together. There's no seam on this thing, so this is a pretty simple sand and paint job. The guy did have a few requests on, things he wanted done, as far as, certain pieces he wanted sanded down. He wanted the bunny ears uh, for the back nubs or back bumps that are on the bunny ears. So I took those off. And you'll see those when I get to that. But right now, I'm just spraying Outclad. There's no straight onto the parts. I'm not using any sort of base coat. Just straight on, just Outclad straight on here. And it's taking decently.
So this is after priming, or are you just going black prime? Like what do we?
Nope, no priming, nothing.
You're just gonna dop the paint on it then.
Yep.
All right.
Straight over plastic.
It's not gonna melt it.
Outclad won't. I've actually had a bad experience with ABS spraying finishers on top of it, and that kind of hurt it pretty badly. But for this, Outclad's pretty forgiving. It's not as hot as some other. It's not as hot as Mr. Color paints. So Mr. Color can go straight on the plastic. Stuff should not have any problems.
All right.
That's a tip people should hear because it's a good way to ruin your day.
Yep. Not very excited.
Like, oh no, I melted my kit.
Yeah, you want to go fork out because I don't even know if Bandai still does it in Japan, but ordering parts from them, I don't know if you can still do that. So you might have to get a whole new kit.
Yeah, this cost me $30, so I'm not too worried. Plus, it's a commission kit, so that that cost goes to
Yeah.
the buyer.
They're over the years they've become more agreeable price-wise with the HGs. Though the only ones I've seen that are questionable are the older ones.
Terry, didn't you have a rant about the Sinanju?
Oh, no.
Wait till Xavier pops in. And
Well, he might have more data than anyone in right now, but most of my rant is how many Sinanjus are we at now? In my head, I want to say 6, and is it that popular? Like, is it?
I've yet to build one.
I thought, no, you build a Sazabi.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, is it really that popular to, like, oh, we got to make an RG, we got to make a... There's a perfect rate of it, isn't there?
Nope.
No, not yet.
Oh, well.
Pretty sure there will be soon.
Yeah, they'll make sure of that one. There's a high grade.
There's 2 different versions of the master grade. There's the high grade. There's the real grade.
And the Stein.
Yeah.
Is the Stein just missing a part or have a new part? Like,
no, Stein's pretty different.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
I mean, I have Jason's sign at my. Or did I give it away? I don't know where it's at.
Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to get because it just seems like it's getting the strike level of overkill where there's other kits, right? Like, I know there's other kits. People are still asking, "Where's a kit for this?"
Masquerade High God.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be interesting.
their team is busy with like all the Star
Star
Wars
Wars.
stuff.
Yep. I think they're finally getting off of that though, aren't they?
I think so. But you know, the next Star Wars movie's gonna come out, and then they're gonna wrap that
Yeah,
up again.
Rogue One.
I don't think that, for all intents and purposes, I don't think we're gonna see any like ships or anything crazy out of that movie.
It's not even licensed. I mean, the Bandai Star Wars shit's not even licensed, so.
Yeah, but they've gotten a majority of the kits out of the way so far. To be honest, I'm more interested in the figure arts than I am the models usually. Like, I do want a bunch of the First Order stormtroopers, but being with the whole kind of ban, veto, whatever it's got going in the States, importing it gets kind of annoying.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as way back in the day where you couldn't find things.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot more options now than what, say, 8 years ago when I started. It's Franks are online, so or barely on. Yeah, barely online. Rainbow 20.
Yeah, Rainbow 10. Gotta
Was
miss
it?
that shot.
Oh, yeah. Rainbow 20 would be if Rainbow 10 came back better.
Rainbow 10 was awesome.
Yeah, it was. For those that are new to Gundam, it was a fun Japanese site where you're pretty much buying at close to wholesale price. The shipping cost was pretty high, but if you had a bunch of friends going on it, it was nothing. And way back when the early build gatherings, we used to always pitch in to get our paints, even kits, just random stuff. They had pretty much everything.
Well, this is also before we had Robot Burlesque.
Yeah, this is before it became. I don't know. I feel like there's been like a popularity resurgence shortly after our Rainbow 10 left, and a bunch of other companies popped up.
That was all before my time.
So here's an interesting thing I do when I'm. People ask me when I'm painting parts like this. So these parts are assembled already, like so. And when I go to paint them, I paint this as it is right now. And what I do is I bend them so I can paint next. So that's generally what I do. Is I'll paint these parts first, and then let it sit and kind of dry for a little bit, and then go back, bend them, and finish painting the rest of it. So that way I don't have to paint 10 different pieces for a single joint.
Painting
Makes
all of them is
sense.
the fun way.
What was that?
Painting all of them separately is the fun way to do it.
Oh, it's also the more boring way to do something.
To each their own. Sometimes you just don't have the space to have all the parts individually out to get painted. And then if you run out of the color in between, you make a new batch, you risk not the same consistency. It's little battles here and there.
Yeah, it goes back to that, earlier when I said that this is different from how I usually paint. Again, if you're depreciating, you're going to run into off colors if you paint all the parts separately. So what I like to do is usually for one of these parts, I have all the exterior armor on it, and then go ahead and paint the entire exterior armor. Appreciate that, take that off, and then paint the internal frame last. But that's just how I do it.
Alright. So while Clem's doing that, RX isn't there.
Actually, yeah, I am.
Oh. When I checked on you earlier, you didn't hear me, and I was like, alright then. So what do you got going today?
No, I was just doing some sinkhole and seam repair on a 100 scale dock kit.
Oh.
You can see here.
Are
So
you using the Tamiya putty I see over there?
yeah, with the lacquer thinner.
How long does that stuff take to dry, usually?
It really depends on how much you glob on. I mean, it can take it like right here. This is already dry. This is the second coat right here, so this will probably take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to dry. I usually give it about an hour before I sand it just to make sure. Because I like to put it on thick, so I don't have to keep reapplying it.
Yeah, I understand. I got introduced to light curing, and I don't know if I want to use anything else. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, my hobby store doesn't have that, and I just haven't. I keep forgetting to get it off of the internet.
I feel like it can't be imported here or something with the way I don't see it around.
Yeah.
It's pretty much to the point that I had when I knew somebody was going to Japan. I'm like, please find this and bring it back.
Smuggle it for.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think maybe it just doesn't sell at model stores in the States or something, or nobody uses it.
They
as
used
prevalent.
a couple of places used to sell it, but then I was told by them that California doesn't allow it to be sold in the UPN.
Oh, yeah.
Stay.
West Coast problems. Where we have to be environmentally safe for everything. But you know,
we got to solve the world's environmental problems. What we have to do here.
yeah, our contribution of not getting certain paint from Japan helps so much. We can overlook all the other jack-offs that totally ruin it at least 3 times over for the one person that tries their best.
Yeah, we're solving the problems. They're busting batteries open and pouring battery acid into rivers in third world countries and whatnot.
Yep. Time to get to space, everyone, because we're dooming ourselves.
That would be nice, right?
Yeah, not in my lifetime.
No, not any of our lifetimes, actually.
No, it won't. It's something that won't progress until we're pushed to the brink. Like we got to do it now.
Oh, it'd be like that. Oh God, what was that movie? I'll think of it later.
I was like, let's see, Aliens Resurrection.
Yeah. No, it starts with a C. I want to say it starts with a Is it like Contagion or something? Where the guy
is it the movie with Matt Damon?
No, that's
No. God, the guy basically they flee Earth for safety, and a guy wakes up from a cold sleep, and there's only him and the quote-unquote captain, who isn't really the captain, and he's been experimenting on all the other passengers on this shuttle, and they basically mutated him.
For some reason, I want to say like Space Odyssey, but I've never seen that movie, so I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I think I have that movie. I'll have to go look. I think I have it. I also got the RE too. So that's what something I want to work on tonight.
You got the what?
The RE Free.
Oh, okay.
Custom.
I thought I saw a Blue Destiny manual over there.
Angel picked up Freight on Saturday too. Angel
What
had
you
one. Angel picked up one of those RE Freights on Saturday as well.
Oh yeah, I got mine about a week and a half ago from HLJ.
I keep having.
Shipping. Screw that shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Support the local
I finally had one of my BMT chisels that I've been waiting for come back in stock. So I really wanted it. I figured I'd throw in a free in with it.
Nice.
So that, and I also ordered the Blue Destiny manga to come with it as well.
looks like Cataly in the chat says that the Lycran hoodie is on Amazon Prime now.
There you go. I mean, I usually use securing on resin parts, not so much plastic. Plastics is usually so much more. I'm working on that. I don't need the speed.
Hey, Angel, I can't really see the chat, so if there is questions, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, that's good. Alright, let's bounce around. Oop. So Freddy's at the fun sanding.
Yeah, I'm just planning this part right now. This is for the ankle.
Uh-huh.
I don't like how it's open right now. Kind of boring, so I'm gonna put a giant spike here. I'm gonna add a bunch more spikes to the shoulders too.
Just don't weigh one side up. I've put custom spikes on like Zaku 2s, and they just start to lean that way. I'm like, oh, alright.
Oh no, these are gonna be small.
Alright.
Yeah, because the shoulders, I'm gonna put them on this ridge here.
Ah.
Not this one, but
So like the placement that would be like studs then.
yeah, like that. I'm just gonna add a few to the edges here, and then describe lines and up. I'm a really slow builder.
It's alright. I'm the slowest builder.
No, I'm slower than you.
Really? Because I built the O like 3 years ago, but it's only pre-sanded, and I haven't done anything to it since. So
That's about 90% of my kits.
I'm a 3-year champion right now.
I keep telling myself I'm gonna go back and paint kits that I've never painted that I built years ago, and then I just buy a new kit and start building that one.
I think I got out of the keep buying kits window, so maybe I'm in a better place.
Well, the bad thing is most of the kits I want are like bandai kit. So I haven't really. This is actually the first normal kit I bought in a while. Was this for free?
Nah.
I usually buy like 2 or 3 P Bandais a year.
Where'd you get your
Robot Clem was asking where you got your P Bandais.
Ginty kits usually. I don't like dealing with GT Infinity.
That's where I got my Ultron.
Where did you get her from?
Ginty, Geti kits.
Oh, okay.
Genti. Yeah, I mean, now I'm spelling it.
I'm just gonna call it Get E Kits.
Yeah, it's GEA and NTEI kits. They're out of Japan.
I'll get a.
How's the shipping and commission fees for that?
What do you say? Something about a commission piece, I heard.
How is the shipping and commission fees for that?
I can't recall. It's been a while since I bought one from them. It's been a few months. I think the last one that was actually. The last one I got, I think, was the Talkies 3 and the Guard kit, which was I think it was like $40 or $50 shipped for that. Oh no, the last one I got was 2 white dingoes and 2 of the Pale Rider kits, and that was I think like $40, and they're within 3 days, 5 days.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, not really. I mean, it's usually pretty good on shipping. I don't use GG because I waited a year for one kit that they said was in stock.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with that. They're kind of my last ditch effort.
it in the long run, I don't know. When it comes to P Bandai, it just seems so hard to get their kits, at least outside of Japan.
Yeah, I missed out on the Ultron and the Jester cannon type. Kind of bummed on that. I was waiting for them to come back to re-release them.
Who knows though?
Oh, and that was the movie I was thinking of.
Oh, Pandora.
Okay.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Alrighty. Let's see. Angel has no activity, so he'd be boring to watch.
I'm just sanding.
Oh, yeah, and you don't do it on camera, so I'll make people watch Clem paint.
I think someone had a question about airbrushes. But
That was Chris, but he's not on.
Chris was the one that had a question on airbrushes? I thought it was someone else that's going to discuss about that. I have not looked at the emails. So.
I think it was Chris.
Let me check. I didn't see any questions in the chat about airbrushing.
No, not on the chat, but in the email. Someone
It was in the email, yeah.
Yeah, it was Proto.
Proto, yeah, okay.
But
Oh, it
he's
was
not.
Pro.
Middle of the chat, but hopefully.
I was like, he's not on, so let's answer it now just to be jerks.
No, we need to wait somewhere towards the end to answer the question. That way he has to watch the whole thing.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
No, now we have to just tease it. Okay, next up, we'll answer the airbrush question.
Wait till the next.
Stay
Oh,
tuned
sorry.
in the next episode.
To be continued.
So
Ended
you
now.
take the airbrush and then you next time.
On those Gundam Guys and Friends. I'm surprised there isn't seem to be any activity in the chat, huh?
No, they're talking.
They're a few talking.
Are they? I haven't switched screens yet to see.
I'm actually just working, so I can't actually see.
Anyone in chat have any questions? Then let us know.
Yeah, I have a question, Clem. When are you gonna build Airman again? Your every 2 years of touching it are coming up.
I touched it recently.
Huh?
The good touch or the bad touch?
It's usually
It's a
both.
good touch. It's always a good touch. There's no such thing as bad touches.
Yeah, so if viewers haven't ever heard me complain about this, he made a custom Airman kit because he saw it once. And he did a lot of work about 5 years ago, and stopped for 3 years, came back to it for about one build gathering, and that was 2 years ago. So every so often I try to get him to, pull it out of storage. But,
I don't see a problem with that.
you were pretty much close to being done. That was the problem.
I wasn't close. I was nowhere near close.
You already figured out how to make the stupid chest fan work.
That's easy.
Wasn't that out of a MG Zagok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember seeing that a long time ago. Back in the day.
Thanks. That makes me feel wonderful.
Actually, you were one of the first builders that's following back when it used to be, what was it, Gundam.com or something?
I remember those days.
That was like the main site I would play on, look at people building everything.
Yeah, it was a
God, I
long
feel old
time.
now.
Yeah, shut it.
Hey man, I have a timeline for when the last time he worked on it, so that's saying something about my memory, but also saying it was that long ago.
It was not that bad.
It was totally.
It was a long time ago.
Shut up, Angel.
Even Angel's got my back on this one. It was a long time ago.
I don't need to hear lip from you guys. So, for you guys that have worked on Gurdy, what color is that? What color is the swords?
They're gold. They're supposed to be gold.
They're supposed to be gold, right?
Oh, on the free? They're clear.
No, the Grim Gurdy.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to be gold. From what I've seen.
Okay. Time to pull out the gold.
How is that kid?
I wish you get it real easily. Other than that, I don't really have anything to say about it. What if I painted it a technique? I need to go gold.
What if you put 30 LEDs in it? What?
Shut up!
The kit's lacking LEDs.
Yeah, I have the kit right here.
1 second, let me switch over. And it's over.
So that's the 1/100. This is 144.
Why do you have both?
Because I like the design, I'm gonna put the dark matter booster in this one. I'm not gonna mod it at all. Just a quick paint job, and this one I'm gonna do a bunch of work to.
I was like, oh, it's his mini-me.
Yep.
Father and son. That's wrong.
Yeah, no seams on it. It's a really good kit.
Huh.
The only thing I don't like about it is that the swords, if you have them folded up, they tend to pop out really easily.
Oh.
They're using a sliding mechanism instead of like a peg or something like that. But that should, once I paint it, that should take care of it.
I'm trying to find the gold I bought. What is mine?
Is it a snake? Wait, did I see? Looks like George is trying to join in.
Good, we could bomb the board.
See the walkings off you.
I was like, you can't let people know the magic. I don't see anything. I just know.
ESP.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm not. This week I'm not working on anything, so. Oh, he bailed out.
Twitter.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
I was like, dear audience, there's 3 streams of sanding or
Oh, he's
painting.
back.
Oh, he's back. Let's go look at Clem. Look through his treasure trove.
I'm looking for
He's
gold.
huffing.
Looking for what, Clem?
Gold.
Oh, gold.
Yeah.
Gold's always a finicky paint color.
Yeah, it is. I think I bought a bottle of gold recently. I don't know where I put it now. Actually, no, I did not buy it. I bought it. That's not good at all. Yep, how type gold this is.
He keeps joining and dropping group, so something's going on.
Bad connection.
Yeah, probably. No, no, don't jump the wall. I mean, I'm not playing another game.
Ha! Well, you got to entertain yourself somehow during this.
Yeah, I know. Just playing a re-release of a military game I liked in the past, so.
Now for a little selection of polished aluminum. Or as the British would say, aluminium.
Oh god, my buddy does the same thing.
Aluminium?
Aluminium, and his argument is that's the way it's spelt.
There's a lot of words I can point at that the way it's spelled doesn't mean jack. I'll eternally be confused, mostly because of Europe and America spelling the word armor differently, or color.
Color.
Armor doesn't have a U in it.
Yeah, I know, but just don't ask the Brits. It does if they tell you.
Color does.
Yeah. You know what, Kit? I wish I didn't lose the Zuda, because I've never seen one again, and I actually like that kit.
You know, I kind of want one of those too. I haven't bought one yet.
I bought one, I built it, I was getting ready to prime it and paint it, and I lost it. I'm like, well, there's a thing.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. I'm pretty sure I bought it right after seeing Igloo.
Hey, Clem.
But
Someone says you should put 30 LEDs in opening doors.
I think I should
Yeah.
open doors, but not 30 LEDs. No,
That's
Fine,
a kit.
35.
We have to hire Mike Wyatt for filling out college applications and dealing with financial aid. I mean, you're never too old to go back to school. That's an inside joke.
Is he going back to school?
No, it's for Caitlin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
At least
there
we
it
think it's duh.
Okay. Holy crap, that's a lot of ones.
I don't know what that noise was.
Yeah, what was that?
That's me.
Somebody got a notification on the computer.
Yep.
Mine does the same thing.
Oh, what? I don't remember
I have a
this.
question. Anyone getting the Freedom 2.0 or already have it?
Holy
Freedom
Jesus.
2.0.
I might get it.
I have it.
Alright, this is gonna start a whole new rant. I'm sorry. This is happening.
There you go.
Really?
Go for it.
Freedom 2.0?
Yes, it's right here.
Alright, let me switch over because I'm very angry at this concept.
This ought to be good.
Wait. Scroll up. Okay, it is Freedom Gundam. Why? That's my question. Why?
Because I don't have the first one. I don't want the first one.
No. Not why you bought it. Why does it exist?
2.0 or just it in general?
Alright, my original complaint about the Sinanju getting so many models, the Freedom actually is the model I was complaining about.
Okay, here's my problem with it. Why does that get a 2.0 when it's not as old as other kits that could use an upgrade?
That's also the good point.
Because this one would sell more.
Really? Would it? How long has it been since Seed came out?
Yeah, it would sell more. You gotta understand, we're old.
Some older than others.
It's not like there was anything wrong with the
Other kit,
the
yeah.
other kids.
That's
what
why I don't.
I think is because they have the real grade, so they just kind of like scaled it up maybe.
So easy
Doesn't
money.
have as much detail as far as I know.
Why is that not going in?
What, in comparison to the real grade?
Yeah, it's the real grade.
That's
That's
yeah.
kind of fucked up.
But almost there, just not as much as the real grade has.
Of course, you could say the same the RX-78.
Hey, don't, no. The kid's fine.
I said some, not all. Calm down.
That kid gets a pass from me.
I still want my 3.0 Zaku, so there.
Wait, there's a 3.0?
No, that's my problem with it. I
Oh,
want one.
I was like, no way. I was like, the Zaku 2.0 was so good, I don't know how you improve.
Pretty much all lines. I think that's
What?
the only way they could.
You get improved with a version Ka coming out soon.
Ugh. So more spikes and more jagged angles.
And long legs. And a ton of decals.
He's gonna have 2 eyes now.
So basically, it's going to be Dozo Zabi with the more spikes.
I thought his had like gold-plated armor and all this other random crap.
Foil stickers.
And thrusters all over the place.
That's what they're getting you, actually. They're getting you for new stickers.
I'm making fun of it, but I have that kit too.
Which one?
Dozo Zabi Zaku.
Oh, I didn't even know they released it. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I was a Pete Bandai one.
Oh.
That's why.
I was like, is it? I'm like, is that something that they're like, this won't sell that much, so make it exclusive.
Pretty much. Just like the Garma Zabi one was. Or the Tall Geese. Or Tall Geese, I should say.
I don't know, man. If I had to take one kit to the chopping block that I hate, that gets too many, in that competition is going to be the wing and any variation of it, the strike or strike freedom, whatever it wants to be called. God, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win between those of who gets the axe.
I wouldn't mind a Wing Custom 2.0.
Dear God, no.
Is that that's the angel one, right?
That's the Angel Wing one, yeah.
Yeah, the one that doesn't quite make sense.
The one that the laws of physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wings are bigger than the kit.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's actually my biggest gripe with that design is that it physically cannot operate.
A lot of wing kits were very practical.
That's why I like Heavy Arms and I like the Leos from that series.
Heavy Arms might be the most practical mobile suit. It does
Actually,
what it's going to do.
Yeah. You think the Sandrock would still kid its arm trying to swing the chatels around? Of course, that was like the first series I ever saw as a kid.
For the Sandrock, I want to put a sound box in there that I push a button and it says Allah Akbar.
Oh.
Wait, yeah. When it blows itself up?
Exactly. Well, pull itself up would be the wing, right?
Yes, in ring.
Clem, you could just make it into a button and take it out to the Arizona desert.
I still do have that that video of the high guard.
Yeah. Probably still gets downvotes every so often too.
Oh, where he destroyed one?
Yeah.
I didn't know you destroyed one. I've seen one where they destroyed a burning gun.
Oh, I destroyed a 160 Exia.
What'd you do that?
Well, it was the no grade. It was awful.
No, what did you do to it? What?
Oh, shotgun.
Oh, there you go. That upgraded.
Yeah. Let's see. The 160 Exia was very bad quality. Uh, the paint I used on it was subpar. I just hated it in the end. I'm like, I'm gonna retire you.
I have a 1/60th God gun
Is that
slash
the
burning.
that's the like the no grade, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
The only reason why I had it because I bought a lot of model kits off of eBay and it was one in it.
It was like, hey, here's a bunch of random kits. Quality might not be good.
Actually, it was all master grades minus that one,
Huh.
and they're all unbuilt. Like it had a GM Sniper 2, it had a double Zeta, a Kempfer, a Goof Custom, and like two other ones. I think one was a GM. Oh no, it was a GM, a Zaku 1, Black Tri-Stars, and a Johnny Raiden Zaku 2.
Huh.
There's a bunch of older kids, but still.
I gotta say, if I can compare a model kit to being worse than the Zaku 1 Master Grade, then I know it's bad quality.
It was Zaku 1 wasn't that bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. Zaku 1 was great, but it's crap when you look at everything now. So if a kit is worse than that, you know it's bad.
It's just outdated. That's all.
I'm pretty sure the coils on that one were like the crappiest plastic possible. Like you sand it, it just implodes.
No, yeah, it was not the best in that scenario.
And I've made 2 of those kits because I like the kit, and
I do too.
you can get them for dirt cheap. Like I think I got one for $10.
So that's like with the original GM kit too. Those are dirt cheap.
I'm gonna be thinking about the friggin' Freedom getting a 2.0, and I'm like, where's the kits that didn't even have a 1.0 yet?
Those
That's
won't
what
make
the
any
RE
money.
lines for.
See,
I'll never get my good flight type.
you know what? Where's the? I know the suit itself is popular, not the show, but where's the 2.0 Double Zeta? Like, Double Zeta was a pretty bad kit too. But
Oh, I have one. It's not that great.
no, I had the
It's
full
only
armor one. It
it's
was
half built.
yeah.
Every once
I
in a while,
thought
I'm like, oh, I'll build this, and it's like I'm bored with it. I don't want to mess with this thing. It's annoying.
yeah, I thought that way with the full armor. I'm like, this kit's gonna be amazing. It costs a lot. It's gonna be massive. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't really stay together. In the
Pretty
end, I pretty
floppy.
much, yeah, in the end, I pretty much gave the parts away to Funaka Dan, and he turned them into a lot better things. So they serve their purpose.
Yeah, rebirth.
Yeah, pretty much. What the hell? Oh, Fallout. Just kit bashing. All right, let's go. Let's go stock Angel, and I'm gonna step away from the keyboard for a second.
You can stalk me.
Yeah, I'm leaving it focused on you. Don't show the floor. Nobody wants to see the floor. Jeez.
I have it on my head right now, so you should be seeing what I'm looking at.
Do you have a GoPro on your head?
No, I just kind of strapped it to my head, the camera.
This. All right, anyone, if you got sick during Blair Witch or Cloverfield, enjoy.
I think I feel nauseous already.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna walk away for a second.
So what do we got? Not that many people on today. Everybody's getting the behind-the-scenes view here.
Ooh.
Ah.
All right, Clem, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go build some more to hold up. That's what I'm plan right now. Because I finished painting the internal frame, and all my other parts are sitting on. Have been washed, so I need to re-skewer or skewer some new parts while my old other parts are drying.
So are you using this wire or cable, or is that for something else?
This part?
Yeah, or is that your camera?
That's for my camera.
Okay, I thought it was something you were using.
No.
All right.
I'm looking for my spare clips, which I don't know where it went. I know I have a bag full of them.
All right, Freddie. So did you? Oh, you were working on this from the beginning, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish gluing these things, and I can switch over to something else.
What are you gluing on?
Just spikes to the shoulders.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna add spikes around this ridge here. So hopefully it turns out good.
How many are you gonna do?
3 on each side.
Okay.
Already
Part
have
1 of the Mark 2. The world's gonna end.
What happened?
R1's talking to R2.
Mark 1 is
Or
coming.
version 1, version 2. Presenting Arc Slinger.
Yeah. That's Jason, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it? What?
Correct.
So is this the Ifrit you're working on?
Yes, this is.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
So how do you start building your kits?
It really depends on what I want to do. Some they go straight pins, or sometimes I'll just follow the manual. At least that's the order I go in. I usually cut them with my cutters, and I'll trim down the blade, or I'll sand them down close I get.
Wait, you mean you don't go feet first?
No, why? So I have something to stand on.
Well, you know, he's doing it wrong. You know, he's doing it wrong, but I'm not gonna, you know.
Maybe I don't want
Yeah.
my leg to stand on. You ever think of that?
Why does it need to stand? It doesn't.
Be suspended.
Now back to behind the scenes. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to my table over here. So, like I was saying earlier, I can't. Let me see. All right. So I made these shoulders for the grays. I'm doing a custom here, but it looks too big, too bulky for it. So what I'm doing is modifying the original shoulder parts. Just adding. You can see I added some more space there, just because it looked odd to me with just the blue part shoulder. So I added some to the top and bottom. And what I'm doing is I'm just adding a styrene plate to it piece by piece, and then I'm just sanding it all into the shape I want. And what I usually do is I like to draw it all out before I do a plan. So you can see here I have all my plans here for our back skirt and the shoulder pieces here and stuff. So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully I'll have some progress here tonight. So let's see what I'll give back to someone else.
I found my clips.
It's a lot of clips.
Huh? No, it's not that many
Making more
clips.
skewers for feet?
Yeah, so clips, skewers. I mean, that's a bag of 10 for $4 of these style clips. I like to have a variety of clips so that all your parts are kind of a different way of holding things, I guess. So, where the hell is it? Where the hell are my dikes?
That's not politically correct.
Well, clamps, whatever.
It's not like he said, "Where's my bull dikes?" Come on, man. He just needs regular dikes. He doesn't need.
Yeah, where's my regular dikes?
Or he can't get his fingers on a dike.
Hey, Terry, you
Well,
back?
where can I get my fingers in a dike? That's more of a not so much a.
Isn't that a train term?
Hey, Terry, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I just had to make sure my dogs weren't setting the house on fire. But they're in here being dicks, so it's all good.
Alright, I'm gonna step away for just a minute. I get the laundry.
Alright, mute yourself.
Yeah, I will.
He's gonna go on a tirade about how he actually hates model kits and.
These will work. Skewer.
What are those, your metal bending ones?
Kinda. I also should make sure one thing. So since I have a wood board, I need to make sure these things actually fit in here, which they do.
It's been a while.
It's one of those things.
Get some water soluble to it.
Stick these in here. Top one side, top the other side.
It's always a pain when those things just fly off.
Well, you build them so they don't. Done.
I did the same thing last week. I got 100 new alligator clips. I did the same thing.
It's a boring, horrible
Job, yeah.
Exactly.
Did they
Especially if these are individually wrapped with price tags and tape. So I have to remove. Sucks ass. But for people that are curious about how to, hold on to your parts while painting, this is what you do to put these things together. And I know some shops actually sell these pre-made. They're kind of expensive if you want to do that. Well, comparatively, when you could just go to your local electronics store, which is what I did, buy these clips and buy, a pack of skewers.
Yeah, a pack of skewers are like for $1.
I bought 100 for I think like under $6 on Amazon.
Yeah, make sure you buy in the right place. If you go to like Home Depot, you're gonna get the knife on the side. They're like pack of 6, $8. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You should not be buying these things.
No. It's worse if you go to like Ace Hardware. It's 4 for $8.
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I'll wait for the shipping.
Yep. Just like with magnets.
Terry, go focus on someone else.
Making you nervous or what?
You're the most.
No, this is absolutely boring work.
A lot of the
People are
work.
learning from
A lot of the work is a little questionable.
True. Actually, I want to go look for my clips. Aha! I found them.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. Yeah, some guy in the chat said he found 350 alligator clips on eBay for $10. And then you got to sit there and make 350 of these goddamn clips.
I don't have that kind of patience.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Well, technically you only do this
Imagine the
once,
carpal
right?
tunnel from that.
He's right though. Usually you only do it like once in a long time.
Well, that's why I bought 100 of them, so I wanted to do it for a while.
Hey, it looks like George is trying.
He's been trying for a long time.
Story of my life.
Welcome back, George.
Hey, thanks.
Did you get your video set up yet?
Did I get my what?
Is your video set?
Yeah, more or less. I did a software upgrade recently, and I'm still picking up some of the pieces.
What did we learn?
Not to buy a new
Never
hard
update.
drive. That's all right. I'll get it sorted eventually.
George wants to get fancy with his 3-camera shoot.
No, it's only 2. Except now it's more or less only 1.
Come on, we want to see your goof. Or no, Gel Goo.
I already put it on the screen.
I mean, I'm assuming you've done it since the last we chatted.
Hey, you want to switch over the camera to me? My stepson wants to show you guys what he's going to work on for the competition.
Cool.
Switched.
Alright, go ahead, Morgan. Tell him.
So I'm gonna do this dragon, but then I'm gonna paint them too.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Mega Charizard.
Maybe the Danazine and the peanut. Like that Pokemon thing right there.
First I was thinking original Charizard until I got the idea of doing Mega Charizard. But then I'm thinking of getting another one of these dragons, but then doing Mega Charizard versus Charizard.
Diorama. Go for it.
Alright.
Could also do, Clem, what's that one you built? The one with the hammer.
The
Starts with
Oh,
a
the
G.
Blastoise?
The
You got
Gujin
Blastoise?
version.
yeah, Gustin?
Yeah, that one. I've seen that convert into a Blastoise.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have done that.
Yeah, that's where he got the idea to get the Charizard. He saw the other post for it.
Cool.
I
That's
had
not
the same
somebody-
idea, but I'm trying to figure out what to make into a Venusaur.
I saw somebody who turned his Agok into an airman once.
Wait, no, I got a Mega Venusaur.
I mean, try to turn into an airman.
I hate you, George.
So a petite bear guy made it into Mega Man.
Okay, so you have someone in the chat asking George what has he gotten done on the Gelgoog.
Nothing.
I'm assuming that's Zaku, huh?
Yeah, it's Zaku.
I added little round things to the end of the fuel tanks. That's about it.
So you actually did offline work?
Sort of.
Impressive.
Well, it's like this and my IPMS club are pretty much the time that I set aside for modeling these days. Maybe that'll change, but it hasn't so far.
How's work?
It's all right. Kind of. It's a good time, but it's kind of demanding right now.
Oh, that's why hence the lack of bodybuilding?
Yeah, mostly. You know, that and I'm lazy. That and I got some new video games.
That's usually helpful.
Okay, I have another question. Do metal parts require special cement?
Metal?
I've used super glue. I've also used stuff like this. Put on my screen. Or actually, I'll do it. Ah, I have that power.
Man now?
I got it. Okay.
Still on George.
Yeah,
wait,
still on
where
me.
did he go to?
Apparently he was denied his power.
There you go.
I have no power here.
Wrong person again.
What?
If you're going for Clem.
I think it was a delay.
Now back on me.
I'll tell you one thing, do not try to use Tamiya cement.
Yeah, don't use Tamiya cement. I usually use super glue or like a canopy glue or white glue even.
Did
So,
you say canopy glue?
canopy?
Oh, like that, like you do like adhesive glue.
Yeah,
Also, like E6000 or something. There's a brand of it.
it's kind of like a white glue that kind of dries very clear.
Yeah, they use a lot of like for fabrics, like canopies or like gluing rhinestones and stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff to use because again, it dries clear and it doesn't really adversely affect the plastic. Because usually when you're gluing on metal parts, you're usually doing that as a very last step because everything else is all painted. You're usually not painting the metal parts, unless of course you are painting the metal parts. Then you can use Tamiya glue. You glue it on. It'll melt the parts to the plastic, but it's a weak bond because the plastic is it's only melting the plastic. It's not necessarily melting the metal to it. Yeah. So again, super glue might be your best option there, and then you could go ahead and paint it after you're done, gluing it together. But if you're doing the metal part accents after you've painted and everything, I recommend using like a canopy glue or even Elmer's white glue. It's going to take a while for it to set up, but once it's set up, it's on there pretty decently. Unless you are prone to playing with your kits, then you might want to use a stronger glue.
Everyone's just doing piece together right now.
And all this time, I've only made 12 of these damn things. Oh, this sucks ass.
Feel your pain. How many do you have?
Whatever's on my desk right now?
So you have no idea total number.
No.
You had more in the past, but...
Well, I have more, like, in use right now, but... It's more of, I have these, I might as well make them right now, because... I don't want to mess with the skewers that I have paint on. So I want to let it kind of cure before I work on the next set of pieces. And I'm not even sure I have the correct color on me. I might. What's nice about the Grim Gritty is the red is right off of the color guide. It's wine red. So there's no color mixing that needs to be done. So it's kind of cool. I know I do have some wine red, but I'm not sure if I have enough or if it's dried out.
Wine red tends to have really strange coverage. Like it doesn't seal out the underlayers very well. It's great color though.
So I am thinking about priming the parts before I paint the wine red on there. I was actually thinking about painting it white and then painting on the wine red. But then it might turn into more of a pinkish color. So that glue I was talking about earlier is this product that this or your typical Elmer's white glue would work well for gluing on metal parts. Apply it with a toothpick so that you have a very small area of the glue, and then put your metal part on there. Now, if you're gluing metal thrusters, that's a whole different story. I would because metal thrusters tend to be a little heavier, so I would recommend using super glue or CA glue.
Somebody asked, what kind of CA glue or what brand?
This is a pretty cheap brand of CA glue that works just fine.
Oh yeah, I've used that. Yeah. That's actually pretty common in most hobby stores I've been to.
Yep.
Did anybody answer the guy about the diorama tutorials?
Didn't see that.
There's a question about diorama tutorials?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do you guys have any diorama tutorials?
Yeah, go to, actually, scroll through some of the videos on our channel. There are some diorama tutorials. Let me send up some links. So, give me a second, I'll post the links.
Oh, so George joined us.
Yeah.
I did?
No, he didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Did we already talk to him about what's going on? Because I'm late to this.
Yeah.
Damn. Is that scratch built?
This here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a Gelgoog Marine type backpack for the Master Grade Gelgoog version 2. I got it to the point where it plugs in, and now I'm working on some of the vent detail that goes up in the middle here. This stuff.
Is that 3D printed or is that just styrene?
No. It's just styrene plate. Basically, what I did was I took the high grade one, took measurements like off of here and then off of here, so whatever. Multiplied those by about 1.5, and then cut those out from styrene.
Can you guys hear him? Because I'm having a hard time hearing him.
I can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Okay, well that's good news at least. So it's not my problem. Hooray!
Yeah, you're not talking to yourself.
Well, don't know if that's true, but
The better question is how long before Angel starts talking in a chipmunk voice?
Oh, God,
No, right?
yeah.
You mean robot?
Chipmunk
Oh,
voice.
last week was Mickey Mouse.
I always thought
Ah.
it was an alien voice.
Must be.
Probably.
Since no one else is talking,
Ha!
I'll go ahead and talk for a little bit.
Ooh,
I know, right?
we're in for a treat. Wait, have you been drinking?
No.
Wow.
I know, right? Shit.
Is he sick?
Probably.
Am I sick? Nah.
DTs?
It was just quiet, so I was like, I should probably try to do something about that.
My master plan worked.
Damn you, Terry. So after putting all the plow plate, stacking it, now I'm gonna go ahead and sanding my shape out that I want for this shoulder piece. And what I'll do sometimes is mark it with a Sharpie to see where I want to take parts off of, sand parts off of. So I'll mark it with Sharpie and then I sand it, and when I see that Sharpie gone, then I'll have the shape I want. But now I'm just kind of just cleaning up the shape and kind of making things even. And I'll have to fill some holes here and there. I'll just throw some putty on that. But yeah, this is kind of the basic shape that I want. And then once I get the primer on it, it'll look a little bit better, I'm thinking. If not, then back to the drawing board again.
So everyone has different ways of scratch building or doing mods. One of our other friends, he likes to put out a sheet of masking tape. He'll lay down a sheet of masking tape over plastic and draw it out on the masking tape, and then use his knife to score the masking tape to create his parts.
Yeah.
I've watched Shang Wei do that quite often. It's an interesting way of the thought process to go into scratch building. It's very interesting, and everyone has their different take on how they approach a project.
The nice thing about this is, since I'm stacking so much plate together and sanding it away, I can go into my scraps bag and just use that and cut it into shape. So it's a good thing I keep all my scraps. So using that up, making sure I use every little bit of it, because I'm Mexican and I'm frugal.
Viva la Mexico!
I think that's Viva La Chico.
Okay.
You Chinese can relate to that.
Yes, we can. Those are cheap fucks.
Hey, stuff adds up fast. Especially like paint.
What was that?
I said stuff adds up fast, especially when it comes to paint.
Yeah, they are. Hey, so I do have control back. Aha! Run down and show off George. Hello, George.
Hello, George.
It's just weird not seeing your face in the upper corner.
I know.
I mean, the missing floating head thing is kind of disturbing me a little bit.
I know. People aren't gonna get their bi-weekly fix of George face.
Exactly. So let's see here. If there's anyone that on the post or on the chat that's asking. So David is talking about the Grimgurdy and using Gunzi white primer, and I guess he's getting a lot of bleed through from the red. So what I would recommend, if you're going with white first, or if you want to paint it white, I would use a gray primer first, and then after the gray primer, go with the white, because the gray kind of helps neutralize that red a little bit. Red's pretty strong, so it might bleed through even the gray. So you might have to spray a couple of coats of the gray first, and then spray on the white. Now, the problem I have is I'm fucking colorblind. So sometimes when I'm spraying on that, that gray or over the, or even when I painted my orange over on my Gison, there was a little bleeding because I can't see where the orange fully covers that that primer. Anyone else have color vision problems, or am I the only one?
I think you're the only one.
Lucky me. Fuck you guys.
I feel like that
Hey,
tends to
you're
be more of
special.
an
Yeah.
Asian thing, Clem. Sorry. I know quite a few that are. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, is there some kind of precedence?
No, my uncle's also colorblind, so.
Well, it's not like full-blown colorblind, like, full-blown AIDS. It's more of just like, red-green. So it's like HIV light.
Wait. There's a semi-blown AIDS?
Yeah, it's HIV light. There's
We don't have a complaint. We don't have a complaint email, right?
Is that called wait, isn't that like pretty much like herpes? It just flares up every now and then?
Yeah. You get it for life.
You guys know that 9 out of 10 adults have herpes?
Yes, because I did kiss you, Terry.
Now, is that the joke as in with chickenpox or what?
Well,
No, he's just trying to make a weird joke, but I just kind of shrug and go, okay.
as an adult, it's more of shingles. So I'm watching Freddy, stroke. It looks like he's stroking his leg. Sanding's fun to watch. I mean, I was looking at George sand, and it looks like he was sanding on a flat surface so that he doesn't have any curves to his sanding. Correct, George?
Yeah, more or less. I mean, it's not like it actually makes the edge straight, but it helps a little bit.
Well, another builder I know of, Duncan, he actually builds a rig for when he sands. So, for instance, there's this RX 78-1 that he built, and he beveled some of the arm pieces. And to get that bevel uniform, he actually created a rig so that when he went and sanded it, it was all uniform.
Well, basically, my experience with things like that is that it's not always worth it. It's like a rig can only get you so far. It won't really get things correct unless you're really good with it. And I don't know, maybe I'm just not. But yeah, it's like my philosophy at this point is that ultimately it comes down to eyeballing it. Rigs can help, but they don't solve the problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the thing with the rig is it's almost like a single-use item too, right? Because you have that particular angle unless you reuse that angle for multiple kits.
Yeah, it depends on the rig.
So, just kind of putting that out there. Some people might be curious about that. Other people are asking, what the fuck's a rig?
It's a large truck.
Where you get oil from?
So, I would create an example here. So,
Actually, I've kind of got one right here.
Freddie, is that you?
No.
Jason.
Or Jason, hold on. All right, Jason, talk about your rig.
Oh, this is
Did
the
you have a good Friday the 13th?
Yeah, that was a joke when I was born, actually, a lot. This is the Kuren Mushai Red Warrior kit. This is one of the wheels from it. And I was trying to get the backside somewhat filled in, so I'm just still waiting for this polystyrene putty to dry a little bit more. So I just basically put a dowel in here, made a little plate that's roughly the same angle as this side, right here. Screen. And so when I put it on here, I just glob the putty in the holes all the way around it, and then just twist this to scrape it until it fills into the shape. I still got to do a couple more layers of this to get it where I want it.
But it helps keep it uniform, correct?
Yes, it does. Which I think George did it with some Zaku spikes before.
Way to go, George. Leading the way.
It's also in the the Gundam Scratch Build Manual.
Yeah.
They show you how to do it in there.
The Holy Bible.
Actually, it's a
What'd you
can't
say?
read it, but I said it's a very nice book to have if you can get your hands on one.
Hmm.
Alright,
Yeah,
is it hard? Is it hard to find? Is it out of print?
The first edition is out of print.
You mean the first volume?
That's the first one. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, it just wasn't. I mean, like, the first edition was made, like,
No, I
15
meant
years
first
ago.
volume. Yeah.
Okay,
I meant-
just,
the second volume's still available, but the first volume's out of print.
yeah. Well, I mean, if
bring it
anybody
down,
is
George.
interested in. What?
Way to bring it down, George.
Sorry, I just,
Semantics.
clarification. Yeah, if anybody is looking for the first volume, my advice would just be, wait. That's usually what it comes down to.
Because eventually they'll reprint it.
Yeah, pretty much. They'll get to it.
Or
Yeah,
you
I was
can-
looking to find one on eBay.
Has someone scanned it and put it online?
Oh, yeah.
Google Library
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's an option. I don't know. I love the book to pieces, so I don't exactly want to encourage people to do that. But yeah, if you want to see what's in the book, then it is available through those kinds of means.
What's in the book? What's in the book?
Have you gotten the volume 2 of it?
I did.
Well, I'm just curious. 'Cause I have it as well.
So there.
No, I just if he likes the first one, he'll like the second one. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't really taken the time to read the second one that much, but yeah, I love that series to pieces, so I had to get it.
I should probably read my Scratch Builder Revolution book before continuing. I just got it about a week ago.
Aren't they making a part 2 to that coming out? Isn't it supposed to be coming out soon?
I have no idea.
I heard they were doing like a volume 2.
Well, the first one's successful. Why not? Okay, who's bitching up the storm now? Sounds like Freddy bitching up the storm.
What did I do?
Oh, nothing. I thought you were bitching up a storm. Freddy's work area looks so clean. I bet you he's OCD.
Where I'm working is what?
It looks so clean.
Well, yeah, it's my computer desk. I have to clean it up, or else everything gets all dirty. I just cleaned it before we started.
Oh, so I see you got the magic sculpt.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that on the Grimgir to fill in this back vent area so I can drill some holes for the
Yeah.
Dark Matter booster.
You haven't used it yet?
I tested it out on some stuff. This would be like the first kit I'm using it on.
So how'd you like the test?
It came out nice.
Yeah.
So I'm still
I hate it.
back of the leg here. After I extended it, there's this weird thing here, so I'm just gonna fill that in, probably extend it a little bit more. Yeah, that once I do that, then the leg's done.
So we got someone asking what grit do we use for the final phase of sanding?
I usually don't go past 600, but it depends on what I'm doing.
So what I have,
think I use 500.
If I'm painting, I go to 800. If I'm not painting, like 1200, and then use a nail buff.
now what I usually use is this guy. It says 320 on here, and this is a sanding pad from Morton. And I usually go, this is as high as I go before I go start painting, and I usually prime. So never had a problem with the surface looking rough. I think it's one of those things that as you build, you're gonna get more used to your sanding techniques, and you're gonna realize that sometimes you're over sanding. I mean, you don't need to polish it too much before you get paint on there.
All right, and spikes are done.
I'm hoping to finish putting these damn skewers together by the time this broadcast ends. So let's see here. Freddy looks like he's doing something interesting.
I'm just putting it together to see how it looks. Spikes I added.
That stands free for now. I lose that.
Is that a Doga?
What happened?
What kid is that?
The Space Johannem.
Oh, okay. Oh, the one you're complaining that you don't like anymore.
Yeah. Getting tired of it already.
You always
kind of
put
a
it
bland
aside
kid.
and work on something else and come back to it years later.
I had to snap like 3 master grades in the last few weeks while I put this off.
Ah, what's a few weeks? Probably a few years.
Not at that level yet. I wouldn't be able to leave it alone for that long.
You'll get there.
Alright, just trying to see if I want to add anything else to this. And I think I do.
So how's your planning process for doing mods? I mean, do you build it and you kind of look at it and get a feel and then do mods, or is there a plan ahead of time for some stuff?
Most of the time I get inspired while I'm working on mods. So, for instance, this one, the first thing I wanted to do was extend the limbs extend the limbs and the torso. From there, looking through my spare parts, I noticed I had these builder part pipe things for them. So I thought that looked cool on it. So I added that. Started adding spikes to it. Slowly building it up until I get to something cool.
Cool, because I think that's generally how Angel and I work. We build something and put it together, kind of look at it and get a feel, and just start putting mods to it. Don't really plan anything. I think George works differently, right, George?
What'd you say? You're kind of echoing.
All right. You work when you do mods. You usually plan out your mods first, and then execute them, right? Or do you? How do you?
Depends. I kind of do it either way sometimes. This Gelgoog, for instance, I'm very much just kind of taking it as I go. The backpack, the fuel tanks, and the other things that I'm doing with it, I just kind of decided on them as I went, and I never drew any plans for any of it. But other projects that I've done have been much more meticulous
Methodical.
planning, and
Yeah, I'm talking historically. You've done it more so the planning method, right?
Yeah, I mean, I worked on a Bandai Scope Dog for a while that I was doing the parachute pack for it, and that one was kind of in the middle. Like I did 3D plans for it, like on graph paper, but I didn't take it too far. I just kind of roughed it out and then threw it together. And there's
a lot of planning, though.
I don't know. I mean, just doing some drawings. I mean, I mostly just did it to get the scale right. That was pretty much it.
Well, I do no drawings. I just I go on look and feel. There's no planning whatsoever.
And, I hear you there, and kind of what I'm saying is that I've done it either way, and I think I think that there's real advantages both ways. Like, you know, I appreciate the value of all that planning that I do, but at the same time, just kind of taking things as you go, it's a valuable skill first off because things don't always go right when you plan, and you need to be able to adapt when things go wrong, and just that kind of free-form approach is very good for building that skill, I think.
But I mean, I look at people that, you know, one of the other modders are guys that does a lot of mods. You know, everything's measured out. You know, it's all planned out on, you know, on paper drawings. You know, the computer. So, you know, there's a level of precision there for this.
Yeah, well,
I kind of like, you know, I wish Tim was here because I like to get his thoughts on that because I'm pretty sure he draws things out and plans it out when he builds.
I wouldn't mind hearing his input on this either.
Well, Tim, if you're out there listening, join.
Out there in TD land.
So, Jason, you have anything to add to how you how you build? If you scratch build or do mods?
I kind of get a basic idea in my head and go from there, and then just as I need to.
Does it help? Do you have the basic idea in your head before you even start the kit, or do you get the idea after you've actually snapped the kit together?
It really depends. I mean, a lot of stuff I usually just do like out of box. Like this one I have a color scheme. I have two of these. I know that's coming, so I'll have a standard one. I want to do one in the Zaku color scheme. It's like a standard like Zaku Gelbix mass production type. Because that's what I have on my Ifrit Kai and Gundam Battle operations. I kind of like how it came out.
Have you been playing that often?
Yeah. I actually recently, last month, actually started playing it often again.
What rank are you?
I have no idea. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know.
No. Number of stripes?
I'm trying to think. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's 1 stripe 2 stars and 1 stripe 3 stars.
Okay.
1 stripe in the center.
Okay, cool.
I went for a long time without playing that game, and then just kind of restarted picking it back.
Yeah,
that
game's like crack.
It is. I kind of got the point. It's like I really need to go buy another Japanese PSN card so I could buy off some weapons that I have.
Yeah, it really is one of those play-to-win games.
It does. I have like my favorite ones that I've already got to like. Some of them are level 7 or 6, and then the other ones that I really should upgrade that. Even though I like the situation battle. I think that's a fun little twist.
The what?
What was it called? The situation battle, where you could play like in a attacking or defending Saburo as Char, or like the.
My problem with that is the randomness of the players you get. Unless you have a team that you know you're playing with.
Sometimes, like, run around, you got a bunch of chickens, run around, their heads cut off, don't pay attention to anything, and other times you can luck out and get a really good team that work together.
Yeah.
I'm usually stuck with the chickens.
Same here, man. Same here.
It's actually quite annoying. It pisses me off. A friend of mine got rid of his PlayStation 3. It's like, you should have kept it, then we could still play this game.
It's not so bad once you get in the higher ranks. Then, players are pretty decent up there. But it's also kind of harder to find games sometimes.
Yeah, it is difficult. That's why I just kind of usually play at the situation one. It's just, if I just want to play and just kind of get my points for the morning or whatever before I go to work, I just jump in that real quick.
Yeah, I usually host games often, so I'll sit there and wait about half an hour before I get a full room.
Yeah, I don't have that patience.
I
really
get
don't.
so tired of that when I'm playing that game.
See, then I go and build models while I wait.
Yeah, usually I get annoyed because I usually like to play as a support type, I get
Okay.
really annoyed when I'm a support type and everybody else decides they want to play a support type as well, and they're lower ranks than I am with their mobile suits.
See, then I start kicking people.
That's why I should host them so I could. I've been in several like I was in one last week where we were nothing but support types on the team. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. And the other team's nothing but fighting types. And you're fucked.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm horrible with the melee types.
I'm just horrible with everything in that game.
It's not.
Okay, I have another question.
I've seen George play. George is not very good.
Afraid not.
It's so damn fun. I mean, you get the right team. It's pretty damn fun, though.
Oh, it is. Especially if you can get somebody, if you can work together properly, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's kind of when I think I do best with it, is when I actually kind of pay attention to what everybody else is doing and manage to work with them.
Well, it's a very team-oriented style of gameplay, so.
I just don't like it when no one covers the support type.
Yeah, I play Zaku, the Mariner.
Okay.
So I do that guy often. If not that, I usually play what the hell is that suit? The GM Cold District.
Okay, yeah. I usually play with the GM Sniper 2, or the Zaku 1 command type.
Yeah.
I actually got to play as one of them. I hijacked somebody's Zaku 1 S type with a Magella top. That one's fun. Because you get the Magella top, but you have melee and you're quick.
Yeah, I can't play the support or those support types. I can't play the snipers to save my life. So
those are my favorite.
Yeah, I'm usually a blue suit player.
Just bombardment.
Pretty much. Well, yeah, kiting. I do a lot of kiting.
Oh, what's that one called? What's that? The Pale Rider. God, not the Pale Rider, but the other one that came out after it.
Oh, the VG?
No, not that one.
Cavalry.
Yeah, Cavalry. That one. Pretty fun to play.
I have that suit. I haven't really played it that much.
That's actually my favorite general for the Fetties to play as.
I've not played it at all. My high level suit I use is a G3.
See, I have only like level 2 of that. I haven't bought the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, I have a level 6 of that guy.
I also like the Ground Gundam Slave Wraith because it has the cloaking on it.
Yeah.
But the Power Rider is not bad. It's the rate of Power Rider. Just because it has the Jaeger weapons and the Freets missile pods.
Yeah. For that, I've only played in like level 1 rooms with it.
Yeah, I just hit in the back with a level 3 beam rifle. That's what I did. Just knock them down and stay away.
Someone online is asking if anyone knows where a good place to get Satya line art.
Yeah, I was looking right now to my go-to site, but I don't see it here though.
DeLong doesn't have like the instruction sheets with the Satya and the line art that comes usually with those instructions.
I
Well, I
don't think
usually
there's any line art in the instructions.
the Seesaw Wiki site,
Okay.
just for a cleaner line art. It's easier to fill in with Paint or with Photoshop.
Now I'm having to go through and clean up more.
Oh, so going back to the planning thing for projects, the only project that I'm really doing heavy planning on is a high-grade flag I'm working on. Let me
Okay.
share my screen.
Freddie, is that you talking?
Yeah, that's
fine.
Oh, geez.
okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I started working on this high-grade flag. I'm still planning this because it's a really small kit and the joints are really weird, so my skills aren't really that great to be working on it yet. But for right now, I'm just planning it. Basically, I'm gonna try modifying it, put a strike backpack on here. I'm gonna extend the torso, do a bunch of extensions here, and also I'm gonna build a shield. Um, kind of what I'm planning here. These are a few variations of it.
See, even line art, even like doing line art and coloring the line art so I could get an idea of my paint scheme. I don't even do that. So
Yeah.
I'm envious of the people that actually spend the time to, draw in the colors for the line art so that they get a better idea of their paint. I end up painting something, and if it looks like shit, I'm like, oh well, SOL.
Oh yeah. Before I paint, I always do it in line art first, just to make sure it looks good.
I think about the most that I've done is just put the paint colors that I'm planning to use side by side to get a look at them. Comes to the actual scheme, if I'm doing anything complicated, I'm usually just winging it anyway.
Okay, how do I stop the screen share?
Wow.
He's in infinite mirror mode.
Okay.
That is a page that will never end. It will go on and on, my friends.
And we're back to Freddy again.
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. I'm still tweaking the shield thing. I'm not gonna get to this for a while, so I'm not really rushing it. So when I have time, I'll just work on an idea I have here or something like that.
So Freddy, you gonna work on anything for World Cup?
No,
Why not?
I'm not gonna have time. Maybe
Put
the one I'm
something
working
in
on right now.
Yeah.
After this project, the Grimguard should be pretty quick. I do want to work on that. Remember I showed you that video at the last build gathering with the actual working drill?
Yeah.
Design. I'm gonna try doing a diorama with that one where it's basically just hanging over the Barbados, just drilling into his chest.
Neat.
So I'm probably gonna work on that next, I think, after the Grimguard.
So the corollary to that question is, does this mean you're gonna go to AX?
I'll have something to go with.
So are you going to Anime Expo then?
Maybe for one day. We'll see.
Should go check out some of the panels that. Well, if we get our panel, you go check out our panel.
So has security been a problem at Anime Expo?
You've read about that, right?
I haven't.
I don't know. There's discussions about making them like pay for background checks and whatnot.
Huh.
Vendors, I think. Vendors and guests, I think, are something. I read something about that. I'm not sure what's all entailed, but people seem to be up in arms about it. So I don't know.
Wait, so are you guys gonna have that panel this year?
I submitted it. I usually find out sometime in June, early June, whether I get the panel or not. And this will be like the 10th year, so pretty good chances they'll allow it. But you never know until I get the paperwork, with the blessing saying you got a panel, buddy.
Congratulations, you've been accepted.
It's pretty much. I mean,
So
it's
do
a pretty.
you have a panel then?
What?
You have to pay to have a panel there?
No. So I've been doing panel thing for like this. This will be 10 years if they allow it. So we'll see.
All right.
Well, the reason I asked.
We have 5 minutes left in the broadcast.
Hmm.
Just gonna go around and see if anyone has anything to plug. Jason, do you have anything to plug?
No, I do not.
Shows you're gonna go to, events you go to, your own webpage, blog, forum.
No, I just run around as Arc Slinger on different forums like Gundam Eclipse and Gundam Forum. I haven't really had anything to YouTube. I might go to Fanime this year just on Sunday just to go look at the builds.
Cool. Angel's gonna be at Fanime this year, I think. Wait, Angel, are you gonna go to Fanime with Nikki?
No.
No, you're not. Never mind. I lied.
Well, we'll be at Otakon.
We'll be at Otakon. George,
Yeah.
George, you have anything to plug?
Nope.
Aww. Scopi.net.
Yeah, that's my website. I update it sometimes.
When's the last time you updated?
Ah, god damn it.
Never mind.
I think
Put
the
on
most
Spotlight,
recent
don't you?
one was January, but it was just about the 3D printer.
Cool. Alright, Freddy was wrong.
Just my website, freddywaswrong.com. Probably gonna update it with another work in progress for the Space Johannem either tonight or tomorrow.
Cool. How often do you do updates on your site?
Try to do one every couple of weeks at least.
Yeah, I have high hopes for that too for my own site.
So yeah.
Alright, Senor De La Cruz.
Yeah, you want to look at my site? I haven't updated it in 2 years, but you feel free to. mechaoso.com.
It's still there, right?
I think so. I paid for the domain name.
God damn it.
Something's
Funny,
there.
I work for a web host, so we have a lot of clients that don't know their website's been down for like years. Like, wait, what do you mean I never paid for that?
Yeah, but he's still paying.
But then they're not checking, so they don't really care.
And buy our shirts.
Yes, buy our shirts. And I actually finished these damn skewers in there. Yeah, Angel shirt. Yes, buy those. Buy our wing belt shirts. So I actually finished putting together these damn skewers. My hands hurt now.
Yay, carpal tunnel.
Exactly. So other than that, SCGMC in November. If you guys haven't been to a sizable Gundam model contest, we have a sizable Gundam model contest. And it's generally a really good time. I think this year we're gonna discuss LED installation. We'll probably have airbrushing again. I think there's another idea that someone wanted to do. We might actually have Angel bring out his his machine out there, and we can show a little bit of scratch building using that machine of his. Right, Angel?
Possibly.
Possibly.
That sounds too entertaining.
So this year's theme is iron-blooded orphans. So anything that could be related to that.
Blooded orphans.
Yes. Go for it. And that's pretty much all we have for this broadcast. You guys will. We'll see you in another 2 weeks. And that's all she wrote. See you guys later.